Welcome to the main engine of the ship. This baby over here is a 6-cylinder engine producing 28,000 horsepower.
Moving on from the Spanish section.
What's up guys, welcome back to another day from the beautiful high seas. And if you see behind me, we are rolling. And if you see the horizon, the power station right now is going like this. And then it will come back down. So that's something cool. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is I'm going to give you all the engine room tour today. Yes, it's a small ship, 249 meters in length, 37 meters in breadth. Not like the season 2 ship which was Tripoli, 2 massive engines, or the season 1 ship which was Maersk, my favorite, which has the biggest engine till date. If you haven't checked those videos out, I'll put here. Check them out. Anyway, so today I'm going to go with 2 engineers, check out the whole engine room, whatever machineries are there, so that I have knowledge about it and you too. So if you haven't liked the video till date, please like it so the algorithm knows that I'm doing a decent job. Without any further ado, okay guys, let's go. This is the forward station. I'm going to go now from here. Let me take my camera out, and if you see behind me that door, I have to go from that door all the way down to the accommodation where the engine room is. So let's go. While I was transiting back, I thought why not give you all a quick view of the accommodation first. Let me just turn around the camera. Okay, that is our accommodation and we have to go below this. So that's the general orientation, and we've got 4 cranes as well. So guys, before entering, I want to give you all a disclaimer that right now we are stopped and we are at anchor, so the machineries are stopped. That's the only way I can vlog this, otherwise there is too much noise. So let's start with the engine room and let's go. This is the dead man alarm system. It means that if it is activated, if the engineer is going for night rounds and suppose he falls and breaks his leg, then how someone will come to know? So after every few minutes, this will give an alarm to the entire accommodation. We'll ask about the minutes, the exact details with the engineers, but for now, this is how we put the system on active and then enter the engine room. That's the main engine, but first we'll go to the first deck where the engine control room is. So guys, just for your reference, let's see what the temperature of the engine room. Right now it is 35 degrees Celsius. Because I told you the engine is stopped, there is no heat production and the noise is not that much. So good chance, good opportunity for us to make a video. So I'm going to enter the engine control room now. I've got 2 gentlemen over here.
Hi guys. So my name is Kiran. I am third engineer of this ship. So I'll be explaining you about this generators and boilers today, as directed by KSN.
Hi, I'm Dhawan Puya, engine cadet at Maersk, Cape Town. This is my last sail as an engine cadet. So I've been taken quite a few responsibilities of a 4th engineer on board. So I'll be explaining about the purifiers on board here.
Follow me, I'll show you something regarding ECR. So these are the cams in ECR. So in the cams we can monitor all the parameters regarding main engine, generators, boilers, purifiers, everything, like from A to Z you can monitor from here. Then We have separate MOP and like monitor for PMI. It is for mainly monitoring the main engine parameters like bearing temperatures. All those things we will be monitoring from here.
I want to ask you, when we are doing maneuvering, so when the engine room is attended, what happens here?
Yeah, normally during the maneuvering time, we will be monitoring all the parameters of main engine, generators. Almost all the machinery we will be taking care of. Like when you are using the blow thrusters, we will be checking those things.
Okay.
All the maneuvering parameters we will be checking that time.
Okay, since you said bow thruster and generators, let's show the audience where the MSB and the parameters of the generators are.
Yeah. Okay, since KSN has asked me about the MSB, we'll start from here. So we have the MSB all over here. All the breakers are also over here. If you see, there are already nameplates on it. What are the breakers? Which breakers are there? And like for generators, you have the MSB separate control panel for that. And especially like you go for the steam turbine also you have differently, and you have this synchronous panel. Like in case now normally we in the ship it is everything auto, like we don't have to do anything manually. But in case of emergency, we will have to take it in parallel, like in manually. So that we used to do from here. This is the synchronized panel. Then if you come like that, same thing you have for the separate like steam turbine generator, for number 3 generator diesel, and all the breakers for like mooring winch, whatever, like everything will be. So we will be always keeping an eye on this. So we will not come to know whether there is some problem. We'll come to know from here, and also from the cams in the ECR. Yeah, I think now you should show the fun part of the ECR then.
The fun parts, huh? Yeah. Okay, let's do it. This is the good thing of ECR. We have a very good coffee maker. We have coffee, Milo, tea from China too here. Yeah. And then we finished up all our biscuits. Wow. So this is all you get now. We finished our Oreos and all those yummy biscuits.
Okay, so no chocolate biscuits.
Nah, we finished everything up in the coffee tank.
Okay, Dhawan, can you tell us in the morning what happens? Where does the meeting occur?
Yeah, morning we are all here by 7:55. We sit down here. Chief engineer comes and sits here. All the others we take some seats, and second engineer sits there. And the jobs are allotted. Now comes the main part which you all have been waiting for. Let's go to the main engine and check out all the machineries. I'll try to cover most of them. And yeah, it's going to be good. So guys, right now we are in the workshop of the ship. This is where the fabrication, repairs, overall everything happens, the magic happens. And I'm going to tell the engineers to give a small glimpse of whatever major tools are over here, like the lathe machine, welding machine, etc. So let's start the small tour of this place. So this is where we actually bring our pumps, all what are things we need to overall. We used to bring over here. This is like the bench vise where you used to use it for many purposes, like you will come to know. And this part is the welding section where you used to fabricate, used to do welding, repair, all those things have been run over here. And if you come over here, so this section is where we have almost all the tools like spanners, ratchets, screwdrivers, pipe wrench, like almost all the things like hammer, whatever you need for overhauling and repairing of the pumps or whatever things are all set over here. Yeah, moving on from what third engineer had told you, this is sorry. Moving on from the spanner section. Moving from the spanner section now, we'll go to the injector testers, which has the main engine fuel injectors and the generator fuel injectors here. And then this is where we keep some other extra tools which we require. And then this is our drilling machine. And the big one here is our lathe machine. Well, one very interesting thing I saw in this workshop is, you see there's a rail like a railway track coming from here, and you've got a chain block attached. So if we go inside over here to the stores room, it's connected all the way. And once you're here, you're gonna see a lot of spares are over here, guys. So this is like the heart
of all the main maintenance being carried out.
Okay guys, so this is the ECR deck, or known as the first deck. So we over here. We have the chemical which is stored over here. This is the refrigeration compressor. Okay, then we have the fuel bottles. All the bottles are stored over here. And this is the aircon compressor. And we have the HP and LP drum, which is more technicality we have to tell about this. But I'm just for your information, this is HP and LP drum over this side.
So guys, over here we have the calorifier. So this is basically supplying us with hot water which is coming in our shower. So it's coming from here. So we get hot water regularly, so we can take a bath and wash our clothes from it.
Okay guys, so now we are in the second platform. So this is the auxiliary boiler. With auxiliary boiler we produce steam, where we are actually using steam for many purposes on the engine room. There was one guy who was asking to show him the water gauge glasses. So I'll show you that. You can come with me. So this is the water gauge glass. We have actually two water gauge glasses in boiler. So with the water gauge glass, you can come to know the water level inside the boiler. And also that you have the, like from doing the maintenance and all, you have the valves over here for doing the blow through.
Welcome to the main engine of the ship. This baby over here is a 6-cylinder engine producing 28,000 horsepower. Imagine that, guys. That's huge. Anyway, the fun fact of this engine is that this is electronically controlled, unlike a conventional mechanical engine. That means the exhaust valve, the fuel injection and the cylinder lubrication is all controlled electronically, as the third engineer showed on top in the ECR through those panels over there.
I'll give a quick view regarding the mountings of the main engine. Like this is the exhaust valve, and you can see the injector. Fuel injector is this one, and you have the air starting valve. Okay, then we have the indicator cocks over here. Okay, this is actually the cylinder head. So I will not be able to show you the cylinder liner inside, what is liner look like. So we have a spare part over here. So this is the spare cylinder liner we have over here, and we have a spare piston on board, and it is over here, which is actually overhauled and kept perfectly. So whenever we want to do the overhauling, we can just shift it and put it over there. Okay, like the main engine spare parts, like most of the mountings, like fuel booster, actuators, exhaust valve actuators, exhaust valve. Actually, we have overhauled and kept it standby. So whenever we are ready for the overhauling, everything is standby here.
So guys, I hope you all saw the main engine spare parts over here, like the third engineer explained. Let's start the third engineer. What is all of this? Third, what is all of these things over here?
So this is the fuel booster and the exhaust valve actuator. So this is all actually just like more like conventional engines, like fuel pump. This is the fuel boosters and the exhaust oil actuators.
Guys, these are the air compressors, 3 of them we use for storing compressed air for starting the main engine and generators, and these are the storage tanks we have over here. We are now going to go to the generator room, and that's where your main babies are, right?
Yeah, right.
That's your main responsibility. So let's head to the generator room, peace out.
We have actually 3 generators on board. We have 2 big generators and 1 small generator. So this is the first generator room. The number 1 generator, number 2 generators are in this room. It is around 2500 kilowatt and the small one is around 1500 kilowatt. This is like a smaller version of the main engine. So, but we are not using it for propulsion, only for the power generation on the ship. So this is like just the crankcase area. This is the fuel pump area and the cylinder is on the top. So this is like a prime mover. So this will rotate the alternator, and from the alternator we will be producing the electricity which will be supplied to the MSB, and from the MSB it will be supplied to full vessel where you want power. Okay, this is the top part of the generator. Like this is the cylinder head. Actually it is covered now. The generators are in standby always. So like in case of emergency, the generator will automatically start. The standby generator will automatically start. So this is the top part, the cylinder head part. And if you come this side, this is the fuel pump area. And you can see the turbocharger over here. And you can see the exhaust manifold, which is actually we are using for running the turbocharger and all those parts over here. Okay, now we will go to the other DG room. So I can show you some more thing over there. In the ship we are having WHR, like it is known as waste heat recovery system. Basically what we are doing is the waste heat actually which is going out from the exhaust of main engine, we are using that exhaust to produce steam, which is actually we are using to run the steam turbine, which is used to produce electricity. Okay, so the steam turbine is used to produce power, which will help in reducing the load from the main diesel generators, which will help us to reduce the fuel cost and save fuel.
This is the jacket water system. This is used for the cooling system for the main engine. The water from here goes there, and then it's a closed system for cooling of the main engine. And then this is a freshwater generator.
This is the sanitary system. That means all the waste coming from the accommodation which is on top is coming here. This is the sewage holding plant, and this is the treatment. So we treat all of the sewage over here. There are few chemicals inside that treat us everything. So this is something we should be aware of. So we are treating our own shit. Okay guys, now we're going to go away from this main engine platform, and we're going to go down to this particular deck, and then we've got 2 more decks to cover, so long way. So guys, while en route from here, we have a small stopover, and this place is a very important place, because you see over here we've got an emergency telegraph. That means if there's a failure in the telegraph on the ECR, which you saw with the third engineer showed you, we are going to do the telegraph movements from here. So you see all movements are here, navigation full, full, half. So the engine is stopped, as you see, control is in the ECR, and I have no idea about this, but we'll ask the third engineer. And we've got a few more parameters over here, like the engine RPM, starting air pressure, hydraulic pressure, and another telegraph. Very surprisingly, let's ask the third engineer what's happening over here.
So this part actually, like, you are going for dead slow, half head, full astern, everything is controlled from here, and accordingly you can give the telegraph communication to the bridge. What you are doing is over here. So same thing for the communication, like from you will be not in the ECR. So when you are in the local control station, if you want to do any communication with the bridge, so you have the telephone booth over here. So you can have a proper communication with the bridge from here. From moving on from this side, okay, this is the under piston area of the main engine. The name itself tells the under piston, means it is the underside of the piston where the combustion place is taking place, is underside of it. So you have a stuffing box here. So normally during the running hours, we used to do under piston like inspection, cabin space inspection. It's all done over here. So you will have a line over here for doing the scrap done analysis. So it is just for the, like, you are doing all these things for the maintenance things.
Okay, now we are here at the Purifier Room, which is mainly done by me, and I spend a lot of time here every day. So these are my small babies, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 here. These are two HFO purifiers, number 1 and number 2. We use them because to purify our fuel, which we use on the main engine and generator. Now this is our main engine lube oil purifier. It takes suction from it gets the oil from the main engine lube oil sump, purifies it and sends it back to the main engine sump, so that we don't have any small particles which are in the sump, which might be a problem for the main engine system.
That this is the Econis system. From here these guys can monitor various parameters, acknowledge alarms, and we are almost reached the end, and we just have to go to the shaft. But first we'll go here. Dhawan, yeah.
This is our local firefighting system. When we get a fire alarm, this thing automatically activates and starts sprinkling water, so that we can prevent a big fire in the engine room. And we have the Hydrophore Tank here, which supplies the water to all the accommodation and deck and everywhere in our vessel here.
So this was more or less our third deck. Let's go to the last bottom platform. Wow, this was a big tour. I thought it will be small because the engine room is small, but that's not the case. So guys, we are at the end of the engine room. Behind me is the main engine, the bottommost part. Below us is the shaft running through and through from the start of the engine all the way to the propeller, which is behind us. And here we have not many machineries. We'll explain to you that what we have here is called as an oily water separator. So we are going to go there. So if you follow me here, this particular two things are the oily water separators. In case there is a fire in the engine room and the entrance is blocked, so we can escape using this door, and it will lead straight to the cargo hold above. It's a long way up. So this is contingency plans we have over here. And we have always fire extinguishers in every place, fire hydrants, fire hose reels, fire nozzles in case of fire. So this is our shaft going all the way under this platform where I'm standing to the propeller, which is just right behind this small ship, so not much of a distance. It's connected to a flywheel, and over here if you see this is the turning gear. We connected only when we are in the port for some maintenance, and the starter of it is over here. This is the normal alarm panel which we have, so various, like this is the dead man, fire, water mist, lifeboat, so all of these things are over here. And let's go to the end of this and we'll go right up to the ECR there.
This is a fire pump, general service pump. We use it for the normal washing, or if you want to fill the swimming pool, yeah, we can use this to fill the swimming pool, and then all your firefighting lines on deck. This is the pump which we use. And then this is your ballast pump for filling up the ballast tanks. This is the seawater cooling pumps. We have 3 of them here, which goes to the LT cooling system up there, which we showed earlier.
So, third engineer and to become fourth engineer, thank you so much for taking out time and showing us around the engine room. Guys, you have to comment and tell us which was the best part, and any machinery you particularly want more explanation on. I'll catch hold of these guys and give a detailed explanation. But in any case, you have to like this video to show the support and love for these two guys who have done justice to the engine room by showing us around. And the protocol.
Subscribe for the channel.
Protocol. फिर से तेज you have to say.
Subscribe for the channel.
Subscribe to the channel and.
Fuck, I'm so sorry.
ठीक है. And Dhawan, take 2.
And subscribe and share the video, guys.
2 times.
And share the video, guys.
3 times.
Okay, share the video, guys.